Hey there everyone. So this is an interesting review. This may be the first time I'm reviewing a new watch that is completely sold out. Yes, unfortunately, this new Zelos Swordfish in titanium is not available, at least not on the Zelos website. I have had this in hand for less than 2 weeks, a normal amount of time before I would get to the actual review, but in that time, this watch sold out. Zelos continues to grow in popularity, and when taking a look at this latest offering, it is easy to see why. Design-wise, it is the same as the original, but now in grade 2 titanium, and also available in a new array of colors and dial options, including black sand, full lume, full carbon, and meteorite. So the only way, as far as I know, that you will be able to get your hands on one of these titanium swordfish models is on the secondary market. With all that said, this is Don Evans from WatchReport.com, and it's time for the specifications. Let's get to it. The Swordfish has always been a very masculine design in my opinion, with sharp, defined angles to the lugs and case, a clean and easy to read dial with sandwich markers, Arabic numbers found only on the bezel. I reviewed the stainless steel version almost 2 years ago now, which I will link here, so I'm not going to go over every aspect of this piece, but I will give you a good look at it and also point out what is new. All over, the Swordfish Titanium looks like a watch that should cost more than it does. I have discussed this over the years about a few brands, including Zelos. Putting out a watch like this under $400 is crazy, especially when you consider Zelos is not some new brand you have never heard of. This is not a Kickstarter Johnny-come-lately brand, but a micro brand that consistently solidifies their place as one of the top companies in the genre, not only in design and price, but also customer service. Elshan, the owner of Zelos, also has his hand in 3 other watch companies, yet he always seems to deliver on time and is very responsive to emails, and not just to watch reviewers like myself. As always, you have premium materials used on this Zelos 300-meter diver. Ceramic bezel insert, sapphire crystal, tons of superluminova, all done in a grade 2 titanium case and bracelet. The sand texture dial is interesting. I was not sure how I would feel about this dial texture in person, but it looks pretty good, though I think the black sand model would look even better, as when this dial is all charged up, the pebbled lume look is somewhat strange, though it does not take away from the intensity of the lume. This watch glows like a torch, and even though these are sold out, if you love lume, I would seek out one of these on the forums or groups. Crazy bright lume. It is sometimes jarring how lightweight a titanium watch is, and even though I have reviewed countless titanium pieces over the years, I never really keep one in the collection long term. Not really sure why that is, as I love the look of it, especially the slightly darker tone of the titanium over steel. I guess I just prefer a steel watch, but I should probably consider putting a titanium piece in the rotation, as this Swordfish really is a joy to wear, as I barely notice it on my 7.5-inch wrist most of the time. The previous version of this watch was available with 2 movements, an ETA 2892 or the NH35. This time around, only the NH35 is available, making all variants much less expensive than the original. The NH35 has definitely become the go-to movement for budget micro-brand watches, and as I have stated many times, it is a fine movement and definitely one I prefer over, say, the Miyota 8000 series. The titanium bracelet, much like its stainless steel counterpart, is comfortable and drapes nicely on the wrist, though I will mention what I have seen a few other owners complain about, and that is the 1.2mm screws used in the links. They are easy enough to unscrew in size, but they are small and it can be a little aggravating. They also seem to back out quite a bit, at least on my example, so after sizing, you may want to hit it with some Loctite. The latest dive clasp from Zelos is also used here, very similar to the Christopher Ward C60 dive clasp, with the internal push-button clasp extension and the beautiful frosted and brushed finish on the outside. It is a great clasp in function, but as I mentioned in the last Zelos review, the frosted finish can get pretty scratched up with regular wearing. It is unfortunate that I am putting out a review video of a watch that is mostly sold out, but with many Zelos releases, you have to be quick on the trigger, as the Singapore brand has amassed quite a following over the years. As I said, maybe check out some dealers or secondary market for this white Lume dial or any of the other sold out variants. Now, as I'm reading this, I forgot, hey, this is actually now all sold out. So I didn't update my script, but it is all sold out. I do not know if any dealers do have this. You could check, online if you are interested in buying this. Otherwise, you are going to have to do this secondary market. This titanium swordfish is another great Zelos, and at $349, it's a real bargain in my opinion. No, this is not some heirloom piece or anything like that, and while I think the design and finishing exceeds its selling price compared to what is on the market, some people are saying it is good as watches triple the price. Need to simmer down a bit, and remember that even a great $349 watch is still a $349 watch, and you should have reasonable expectations as to what you get for the money. If you like this review, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. This is the only way you'll be notified when we upload a new video. While you're at it, hit that like button and leave a comment below. It is always appreciated. Links to brand website, Amazon affiliate links, and more are in the description below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you on the next one.